Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler every series of videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I imagine I'm going to be relatively disappointed with this particular item as well, as I was with the last one. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that's absolutely the case. I got out of work about a half hour ago now. And I had a long fucking day at work, man. Went over there, our other shift is running low on people, and they asked me, hey, would you be willing to pull an extra 4 hours? And I need the money, folks. I do, I mean, and that's not, I think everybody right now, it's just, people are struggling a little bit, and, I know for me, I'm getting there. That's the key thing. But, so took the extra long shift, got off work. I was like, man, I'm hitting a gas station. I want to just chill the fuck out. And found some snacks, found some shit to review. So what am I going to review for you? And what was so disappointing that I just got through reviewing? Well, I just got through reviewing some Boom limited edition scare cakes from Hostess. Watch that review if you want my full opinion on it. But I also found some spooky Twinkies. They just didn't have it. Like, did they get an intern to come up with the names for these? Couldn't have gone with terrifying Twinkies? Really? Was that too much to go over there and pay for? Just too many, they're limited edition. Because it's almost Halloween, not exactly. We still have a better part of a month. Chocolate cake with creamy filling. I don't even know. I mean, I guess these are just their chocolate Twinkies. Let's get a thing for the thing here real quick. We'll kind of we'll do this thing. We'll do, ha 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 ha. So yeah, just their chocolate Twinkies, I guess. But let's see if there's anything else that they might offer. Something ghastly. Some shit, I don't know. Oh boy. And the dick of it is, I went over there and I worked that extra long shift. I still can't go to sleep yet. I got other things I gotta do. Gotta be awake for another couple hours. So tired. Let's get this thing off of the thing. Well, that whole bottom layer just went with it, but alright. It's a Twinkie, and I imagine it's just gonna taste like a chocolate Twinkie. You know what? You know what, folks? That tastes like a chocolate Twinkie. No. Why do you exist? Is it strictly to mock me? Because if so, you've succeeded. Yeah, it's fine. It's effective. It's not even effectively. It's a Hostess cupcake, just in Twinkie format, and without the layer of hard frosting on top. That's all it is. It's the same fucking stuff. It's got an okay taste to it for what it is. I mean, I mentioned in the Scare Cakes review that I prefer the Twinkie format over the cupcake format because I feel like the cream quantity, which is a term I'm coining, is a little bit better in terms of ratio, a little bit better balanced in a Twinkie versus the Hostess cupcakes. And I stand by that. I do think that the cream plays a bigger role in this than it did in the Scare Cakes. And otherwise, it's perfectly fine. Cream is nice for what it is. I like that it has a better cream quantity ratio. But is it doing anything weird or spectacular. No, you could have at least tinted the damn cream green or some shit. Come on, Hostess. Like a multi-billion-dollar industry. Come on now. Although they did go bankrupt for a little while. People forget about that. I remember because I was working at my gas station job at the time, and I was like, so, fuck is going to happen to all of our Hostess stuff? Is it just default now? Like, is it defunct? Can we just take it? I think they got bought out by somebody. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, in this instance, it's less about whether I like it or not, because, like, yeah, it's fine. I like it as much, I like it a little bit more than I like a Hostess cupcake. Because even though it doesn't have, like, the hard frosting on top, I'll be honest, that part of the fucking cupcake has never been that enamoring for me anyway. Yeah, I think personally, I like the overall format of this better. Because, again, I think the Twinkie format works a little bit better. Fundamentally, it is just, the same core elements of just a Hostess cupcake. The chocolate is a decent flavor for what it is. It's got a little bit of depth to it. I do appreciate one of the things about Hostess, and I learned this when I was working at my gas station, because I went over there and did a side-by-side comparison against a couple of other brands. I think it was Little Debbie and then like maybe the Penguinos or whatever it was, like the Mexican brand Bimbo. Bimbo, let's be honest, that bear is a little slut. But no, I did a comparison, and like the Hostess definitely won out for me. And I looked into like the ingredients. Like the only significant difference in the ingredients was that Hostess used like beef tallow or some shit like that in it. So it's got a little bit of cow in there. I don't know. Yeah, but again, it's less about whether or not I like this particular incarnation and more about, do I like it more than a normal Twinkie? And the answer is no. Normal Twinkie is almost the king. Like, there have been variations of Twinkies that I've liked more over the years. I couldn't tell you. I think there was like a lemonade Twinkie, and I think I even reviewed it, and that I really liked. This one's fine. It's a gimmick for the sake of being a gimmick for Halloween. It got me to buy it, review it, and it's perfectly fine. Like I said, the whole thing of it is okay. It's a little bit weak in terms of a gimmicky item. I think they could have done a lot more to try to upsell it, but they didn't. And at the end of the day, it's an okay Hostess item, even if I would personally just prefer a normal Twinkie. But anyway, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe on occasion, kinda. It's like, the thing is, like, they've made chocolate Twinkies in the past. In fact, I believe right now, at the time I'm doing this, I believe there's a chocolate lovers Twinkie out, where it's a chocolate Twinkie with chocolate frosting inside. So really, that's where you want to be, if you're all about the chocolate. These are fine, but it's just like, again, I think I'd just get normal Twinkies. Or like, if I were going to go something else, I would wait until they had like a actual special flavor instead of this. But I don't hate it or anything. Like, I don't think it's a bad product. It's just, I get annoyed when you have a gimmicky item and you can't even be fucked. And that's really what this is. The host just couldn't be fucked. But again, I don't hate it or anything. And if I'm sure that, once Halloween passes, these will end up in, like the gas station discount bins. I'll probably buy some. If I'm recommending them, though, I mean, it's, do you like Hostess cupcakes? Are you like me, where you think that they would work better in a Twinkie format? There you go. That's all there is to it. That really is the determining factor. Again, they're not a bad product or anything, but it's like, why? And I don't even think Hostess has a good answer. Like, this can't possibly bump up sales all that much. But I don't know. I'm not the head of Hostess, Maybe it's that slutty bear. Maybe they bought out Hostess. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, over there themselves a truly Twinkie-tastic rest of your life. Because again, I think Twinkies are pretty badass. Like, I say that, but then it's like, are they? Or is it more than nostalgia? It's a little from column A, a little from column B. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But What you do if can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole, trust me. I know it, I live it, I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your personal favorite flavor of Twinkie? I distinctly remember, this is the thing I did as a human being. This was years and years ago. This was like early 20s, I want to say. It would have had to have been. I had my friend's family was going to be going on vacation for a little while, and they needed somebody to watch their cat for, the better part of a week. And, the cat was pretty self-sufficient, but, they're kind of tossing me a bone. I wasn't really working at the time. They were, flipping me a few bucks. Nice people, really like them a lot. And so I went over there before I went to their house, because I was just going to stay there for the bulk of the time. I went over there, went to their house, and I went to a Walmart, and they, had, these special edition Twinkies, raspberry and banana and blah, 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 blah. I think one of them was even chocolate. And I went over there, and I just bought, I think 4 boxes of Twinkies, just each one a different flavor. I took them all out, put them into a bag, and just rummaged the bag. And then for basically the next, 2 to 3 days, I laid on their couch, would randomly grab a Twinkie without looking at it, just go in, depth's end, and I went over there and I watched Project Runway, just for the bulk of the time, and I took care of their cat. That's a story you know about me now. That is a thing I admitted to in real life. But anyway, bye!